Now let me tell y'all something about dreams. Listen up, because this is something I found out a long time ago that goes against everything you see in a movie, on TV, or what your great grandma may have told you when you were a kid. See, dreams don't happen overnight. That ain't how it works. See, they come to you in the daylight. You gots to be awake. Cause baby, you got to run dreams down. See, that chase is where we learn the most about ourselves. To take that extra step, that extra mile, that extra rep. Now look here. You don't never know how long it's gonna take or exactly what it'll look like when you get there. The only thing you know is you can never stop. So, question time. What's your dreams? What's your dream? Are you willing to do what it takes to make that dream a reality? No. See, not while you're sleeping, but every darn day you wake up. Because if it does, good morning. Now give me my darn theme.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, family? What's going on, man? Salute to everybody that's in the building. Y'all know it's been a minute, but y'all know we up in this thing. You know, co-host coming here in a minute. But man, welcome in, man. Let me know where y'all checking in from. Let me know what it is, what it ain't, what it could be, what it should be. Let me know if y'all can hear me out there. Let me know. Man. According to sources, hey, there's a lot of things that I know that y'all read between the lines. But what's happening, Ronnie Cole? Long time no see. Where you been at, Ryan? Where you been at? Where you been at? But hey, man, welcome in to RobDaManMedia, baby. Back with another live, man. Y'all know what time it's gonna be in here. I was just waiting for him to pull up on us. But hey, man, what is the word? What's going on, Coach Dre? What's going on?
What's good, bro? You can hear me?
Yeah, I just got a little echo. That's all I was trying to figure out. Oh no, I didn't hit the boom today. I ain't hit the boom, man. I've been a little bit under the weather, so I'm back. I'm back, man. I'm finally feeling better. But yeah, I didn't hit the boom today, which I should have. Y'all know me. But yeah, man. So the question of the live, y'all know, man. Are we gonna run the ball this season? As y'all know, y'all probably seen the well-offs and the reach the people, and y'all, it's been a big subject of topic of, the offensive line say, hey, we're gonna run the ball. But how many of y'all really truly believe, and what the percentage that y'all believe of we gonna run the ball? I need to know. All right, I need to know what the percentage of how many run plays y'all gonna think we gonna see this year out of 100%. What percentage do y'all think is gonna be run to pass? For me, I've been more of 35, 38% range. So, hey, we gonna see. No, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Uh, yeah, man. Seaton came out and did his thing. Yeah, he did drive that boy 15 yards down the field. Hey, all I can say is, man, get your butt in the weight room. Get your butt in the weight room. But I mean, we didn't see that last year, so you got to think about it. Be thankful for what we see now from this offensive line. We didn't see a lot of that stuff last year that we're starting to see, but hey, I like it. I like it. Because Dre, man, what's the word? What's going on in Florida, man? Before we really get into dive into what we're gonna talk about tonight.
I mean, they just got back off of spring break, so they they just started back practice. So this I think they're in full gear, full pad. So you know, so we just it's just in the spring starting to pick up for high school recruits and stuff down here in Florida. So that's the biggest thing. And, it's just time to get to work for these youngsters, and then for University of Florida. I think Florida State and Miami all in practice right
Hey, Ryan, I totally spaced out for sure. I totally spaced out though. Yes, man. Yeah, Justin Fields got traded to the Steelers. what my girl at? She ain't on her, but she gonna pull up on us, because he got traded to the Steelers, so you know who I'm. If y'all know what I'm talking about. She been wanting to get that off. She been waiting for me to go live, but she pulled up on us. We gonna talk about it. But Ryan, I've been looking for you. Because we got something to talk about now. We got something to talk about. We got to talk about. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it up here on the screen because we definitely got to talk about one thing. And this game right here is what we got to talk about. But I would say that for later. But we got to talk about that. T. Nicole. We got to talk about that. Yeah, man. How do y'all feel? What y'all see from the offensive line? What kind of grade are y'all giving right now? First 2 days. Day 3, they will be in full pads. Then they go off to spring break. So when they go off to spring break, it's gonna be don't nobody come back late. That's all I can tell you. You come back late, your life is gonna be cleaned out. That's all I'm gonna tell you. So don't come back late for spring break. So Friday will be the last practice of the week. Then they go on spring break, and then they'll be back on the first. I suggest that you get back at some point, either on Easter or before Easter. Don't wish your luck and try to take one of them red eye flights or them late night flights on Sunday, and you're messing around with American Airlines and they cancel flights, this, that, and the third. Get your butt there and be on time because your locker will get cleaned out. But what you got to say about that, Coach Drake? Because you know what time it is and how proud play about that.
I mean, most of them kids just they'll probably go home right after practice Friday. And probably most of them, Coach Prime probably will do something for Easter. So most of them will probably come on back to school before that Saturday. Because Coach Prime is very particular about timing and being on time. So but I expect some, for the school or the program to do something for Easter, so a lot of those boys will get to come back home. But I know a lot of them boys want to go home and see their parents and stuff and their family. So that'll be good.
Hey, Tinico, I ain't gonna lie. When I seen that game, I was like, why did they do that? But there's a lot of things on that side that I don't like about the girl. But we gonna talk about that a little later. There's some stuff that I ain't really like, and I ain't like some of the brackets what they did, especially what they did to the Colorado girls. I don't like that. But hey, it is what it is. Back in the day was the best when yes. So I know a lot of people are waiting to see where Shadozi at. Where certain there are some players that's not clear to practice right now. That's why you don't see them on well off. That's why you don't see. With that
But
being
I
said,
saw,
it's giving.
but if you saw Seedon's video, I think Shadozi's on his. I saw him. I know I've seen
Yeah,
him. So
yeah,
I
but
mean,
some
yeah.
of them can't go through full contact. So there's some players that's not
Oh, my
practicing.
feelings.
Yeah,
Yeah, my feelings was hurt when I seen my boy Cash in that thing today, man. I was like, oh, he done hurt his hand. I can't believe it. So I know he's hurt, and there's somebody else that's hurt right now that's got their hand in a cast. So it's a couple of linemen that are not
oh, that's
participating right
Arden
at the
Walker.
moment. Walker, right, right. No, no, I thought it was. I saw another lineman down there, another offensive lineman that was also looked like he might
That
have been in the cast.
that look like Cash. That look like Cash, if I was not mistaken.
I know Cash. I know Cash. I know Cash was in one.
Whoa, now, hey, Studio One. Whoa, now, my boy. Whoa, now. That's family right there. Now, leave her alone. That is family. But no, there are some people that there are some people that are out with injuries. I knew know for a fact that's not practicing right now. Um, I don't really like reporting on injuries, things like that, just due to the fact of see you don't want to put it out publicly. I'll just leave it alone. Because a lot of it don't. It's just it is what it is, right? The main thing is coming out of spring healthy. Coming out of spring healthy, not getting involved, and no incidents or anything like that during spring break. So, I think we good. But looking at what you've seen, I don't know if you've seen some of the well off or reach the people. How do you feel about the offensive line? What you see so far? One of the things I do say I like, what you see in seating videos, you see a lot of teaching going on from the offensive line coach. So I just want you to talk about what you've seen so far and what you How you like? What you like about it? And what you don't like?
I mean, what you see is what the main thing you see great coaching. The main thing you see is great coaching. I mean, great upfront coaching, no nonsense, just trying to be. And you see kids being coachable. You see he talks to one of the players, and I guess they made a half a block and they didn't finish. And you see, and he's not yelling, he's not screaming, he's talking just like I'm talking, but he's getting his point across. You see the aggression, you see very much of the intensity, like you said. You see him pushing the kid down 15 yards. I I didn't see that at all in the game or practice last year. So you gotta like and Seton has great technique. He really does. He looks like a seasoned veteran, but that's what IMG gives you. IMG gives you that leg up. So you see a lot of kids that come out of that academy that are ready because they being coached by the best at IMG. So I feel real good about how this offensive line is looking. Uh, you see Coach Prime, if you watch the well off video, he calls on Tyler Brown. You get what I'm saying? He say he's making the most of his opportunity. Again, it's just me. I just think he's the glue to that offensive line. I just think he's the magnet. And like I said, he's gonna work hard. He's gonna give you everything he's got. So I'm proud of the progress that I'm seeing from the offensive line right now.
All right. But so how I feel about this offensive line, I feel good right now. I do like what I see right now. It is like a short stint, it's not something really major. Um, but I do like what I see so far. I like the aggressiveness, knowing that they got their, tails kicked on Monday to come back on Wednesday and show better effort, right? Show more grit, more heart. Show them that they ain't playing. So I do like what I've seen so far. But I just want us to keep stacking, right? Just keep stacking each day. Each practice we looking better and better. We still starting to see the glue. One of the things I did notice, right, when you look at, comparing from last year to this year, which you don't really like to compare, right, team to team, you can see it's just levels, right? The different levels of last year's team to this year's team, the teaching, the training, the stopping here, stopping there. It's not that much stopping throughout practice, but you also see every coach, starting to be more detailed with their positions, right? Whether that's the wide receivers group, whether that's Coach Prime, whether that's the DB's coach, the offensive line coach, you're starting to see coaches coaching, developing, training, right? You're starting to see more of that. You're starting to see coaches asking players, what's your plan for the day, right? When you walk on there, and not just stand on the sideline, just chit chat, this, that, and the third. So you're starting to see things add up to develop that chemistry, to develop that team, to come in as one. Um, but I do know, some of these players are going to be gone, after the spring. Not everybody, but there's a certain percentage of these players, 15, 20% of the bottom of the roster is going to be gone, right? So who do you get to replace those people? And so when you look at this roster, right, and you start to talk about how the interviews, because I know a lot of people going to start asking this question, about, when you see these interviews from the offense, defense coordinator, the offensive line coach, you start to get to asking those questions, right? One of the things I'm going to talk about right now is the defensive coordinator, right? The biggest question that the defensive coordinator didn't say what philosophy, what scheme he's going to run. And basically what he said was, I'm going to evaluate, what I have before I can say what we're going to do, because I wanted to make sure that we do it around what the skill set of players that we have. How do you feel about that? Because I know you probably didn't listen to it, but how do you feel about just that statement in general?
No, I listened to his whole statement. What he said was he was going to get the best guys on the field, and whatever down that, if that's the best 11 for first, the best 11 for second, the best 11 for third, he's going to get the best people on the field. And what that tells me is that he's a thinking football coach. That he got his head on straight. He wants to sit down and evaluate his talent. He wants to do what's best. He wants to do what's best in the situation and put the kids in the best situation to succeed. And when you got a football coach like that, you can't ask for nothing best. I think this is the best hire I've seen in a long time. You just talking about a guy who's waited his turn and now he's got the opportunity to put it on display, and he's doing everything that he can in his best of his ability to make sure he's putting the best product on the football field, and that means I'm going to watch and not just listen, but I'm going to watch, see, and then I'm going to react. I'm going to watch, listen, and then I'm going to react, and that's what he's going to show you. And then, like Coach Prime said in the interview, with the new technology, that's going to help them. Now that helps him not have to go try to figure out signs, to be doing all this with his hands and all that. He just knows he can give the signal, and you just got to echo it. You hear Coach Prime talk about that. You know, he wants to hear the kids talking, echoing the calls, because that's what they're going to have to do this year.
One of the things I'm glad that Coach Prime pointed out was about the call in the radio and from headset, to the helmet, and that the linebacker group is going to be one of the ones on the field with it, right? It's not going to be a safety, because you ultimately get to choose who that person is. But Coach Prime already stated it's going to be a linebacking group. So with that being said, this is why I always say, who's going to be the leader, right? Things that we don't talk about, who's going to be that leader on defense, who's going to be that person that's in the middle that's going to play 3 downs, right? If you like Billy, can he play 3 downs for him to radio in the calls? Or do somebody need to step up to be that every down linebacker that can come in and make sure that everybody's in place? What I do like is you're starting to see the combinations of linebackers who they're playing together, right? They got B. Gant and Webster playing together. And then you seen Trevor Woods and Bentley playing together. So you got to see a multitude of things playing together in a sense. So I'm just trying to see, who's going to step up and be that leader in a sense. How you feel about that, Coach?
I mean, like I say, at the end of the day, I just want what's up for best. The cream gonna always rise to the top. One thing you know about that group is it's fierce competition, and there's some guys that want to play football. And that's all you can ask for from the linebacker spot. I think we deep at that linebacker spot. I still think they might, coach might go out and get some more guys. And, it's just about the competition. Coach said he's a forward-thinking guy, and when you're a forward-thinking guy, you're thinking about your future. Just not, and you gotta be excited. If you're a Colorado Buffalo Rock fan right now, to see what you see at that linebacker spot. I just finished watching the video. I see the linebackers flying around. I see the safeties coming down, and I see great teaching and great technique getting taught, and that's what you want, and that's what you want to see. So nobody can say that these guys aren't being coached up to the best of their ability. They definitely are, and you can see it.
I love it, man. I love what we're seeing every day. The vibes that we're getting from practice. Just overall, when you're listening to the interviews and start dissecting what these coaches are saying, I love what we're hearing. One of the things that I piggyback off of the defensive coordinator. One thing I love is that he's coming and he's assessing the talent that we have on the field first, right? He's not saying this player don't fit the scheme. He's trying to get the scheme to fit the players. And so I looked at it and I took his comments in a different direction, because he's taking an approach of, how does the secondary really look, right? Because he wasn't there to recruit these players in the system. And I think a lot of people forget about that. He wasn't there. He didn't recruit the linebackers. He didn't recruit the D line. He didn't recruit the DBs, right? So now you have to go in there and say, okay, we got this. All right. Do we have man corners? Do we have zone corners? What kind of corners do we have? If we do got man corners, how many do we have? So if certain players out there, what do we play in certain situations based upon the personnel that we have? So the great thing is we have the depth to show we have this, we have that, but then also you have a key of saying, hey, we don't have this. So now we can go attack in the spring portal, this, that, and the third. And so one of the things that I truly think that we need still is we're still a couple of D tackles away. We're definitely need one. We need at least one more real playmaker linebacker, right? A guy that can run sideline to sideline and we could take. I think we need two more linebackers, but one has to be a playmaker. Two, we could take for a run stopper or somebody in coverage. But we need one more linebacker that's a flat out playmaker that can go sideline to sideline. And I think that's where we're one piece away out that linebacker room that can do that. We're about two away out that D line position. How do you feel about that?
Like I say, right now I feel good. Whenever you too deep, and I think I've explained it by all coach of the imagination is when you're too deep, then you know that you're just about where you want to be. As long as everybody is competing at a high level. So being too deep lets you know that we feel good because when you're too deep, when you're the second man, I don't think people look at it this way, but this is the way I tell kids. You're one play away from being the star. You one play away. You one injury away. You one bad play. You want anything away from being the guy. Or if the dude is fatigued, or if you get tossed out of a game or anything, you're anything away from being the guy. And we don't want to see a significant drop off from when he leaves the field to when you go on the field. And when you can get to that, that's championship quality football at its finest. And I think that's what Coach Prime and the Colorado coaching staff was looking for. And I think we're just about there. I think we're just about there. Yes, Coach said he wants to bring 15 players ever. I mean, he said in the interview that he knows what he's going after, and if you know Prime, you know Prime telling you the truth. He knows what he wants. He pretty much know what he's trying to get because, like I say, the window is going to be very short for the spring portal. That's why you see some of these kids going ahead and telling coaches, "Hey, coach, I'm not going to be here, this, that, and other, because the spring portal is going to be very short. You have no margin for error with the spring portal. So you have to go ahead and let it be known. Say that you're leaving, you staying, uh, and that's what you got to do. I wish any kid the best. You know what I'm saying? I wish any kid the best if you stay. But if they leave, I also wish them the best because I want kids to succeed in life. It ain't just about football. It's more than football. I want you to succeed in life. And if you feel like you got to go somewhere else to succeed, and like Coach said in his message today that hey, some of you might have to, in his thing, some you might go somewhere else and succeed, and that's okay. That's all right. You know what I'm saying? That's all right. You know what I'm saying? I think people get beside themselves, and one thing we don't want to do is, man, please don't bash these kids. They're young men. They're young men, man. They're young men. Please don't bash these kids. Please don't talk about these kids. Just respect their decision, respect that, and then you gotta understand they have families. They have mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters. And when you talk about them and you do all this, you rah on Twitter, or if you come on on YouTube and do all of that, they're not the only people that have to deal with this. These other their family members have to walk around and answer questions and get harassed and stuff like that, and that's just not cool. So let's respect whatever decision these young men make.
I'm gonna say this. First of all, shout out to all the parents, the families, the players that actually watch the show, watch the channel. I think that goes unnoticed a lot. And a lot of times people take stuff for granted, right? In this moment, I don't want to take nothing for granted because I know where my channel started, where it came from, to where it is now. But salute to all the parents that's watching right now that they don't comment, don't say nothing. That I know you're in the building. I appreciate you. And as always, um, I think a lot of people take stuff for granted, take things out of context because they never been through it. They never been through the process, understanding what's going on truly, right? It's just fandom talking and not understanding the real gripe, the real grind, the real understanding of every day of being a college player, being a collegiate player, because a collegiate player is a lot different than what most people think it is. And it's easy to say what you would do because you're a grown up or you're not in that situation. Not everybody is built for the cameras. And that's where a lot of people go wrong, and I'm glad that Prime realized it, as he was giving his speech today, that not every coach was built for that spotlight last year. Not every player was built for that situation. A lot of them came and reaped benefits from the situation because they was on camera, because they got NIL this and that. But a lot of them are not used to that situation. And so now you got to get the right people in that's ready to be in this situation, to understand that there's levels to this, right? And if you can make it here, the NFL gonna be easy because guess what? The criticism, what you get right now at Colorado, is gonna be 10 to 15, 50 times different when you get to the NFL, especially if you're in a marquee position that somebody betting games on you or somebody betting on player props on you, they're gonna be talking real spicy about you. So I think we forget about those things because the player props ain't a big thing in college. It's just about money. But when you get to NFL and these fans start betting money on you and what you do on an everyday basis, things are going to get worse. So that's why, you know, if you can survive at Colorado, you can survive in NFL or wherever your professional dream takes you because you've been through the spotlight. You know what it is at its highest climax. And a lot of people forget about that. But hey, but yeah, Miss Tanisha, whenever you're ready, just go ahead and pull up on us, man. Go ahead and pull up on us. Oh yeah, man, that was no drop off today, man. Last year you couldn't get there, right? You always heard there's a drop off, or we need to do this, or miss assignments, or this, that, and the third. And now you don't see that this year, which is the best thing you can ask for. But I don't know, man. I you just gotta be thankful for the process and understand like a lot of people don't get to see this with a program. And that's where everybody got Twitter fingers and criticizing this and criticizing that before the process begins or in the middle of the process and don't understand. And when Prime talks about, that 25 to 20% of players that's already decided to hit the portal or do this and the third, it's because they're reading everything on social media, telling them what to do or giving them the best advice. Well, if you go on a portal, you better have a plan. And a lot of people don't think about that. Just going to the portal is you're being idiotic. So you might as well put your best foot forward and see where you really stack up before you say, I'm gonna go jump in the portal. Because you get in the portal, you might not get out the portal. Just saying.
It's like I say, man. We got to stop being a microwave. Oh,
Hi.
Let's do it.
Hi.
Now, we were giving we was giving this. Hey, Coach Dre, meet yourself right quick. Your background, Coach Dre, your background. All right. So earlier we was having this talk, right? And I just want you to state your point about just the defensive coordinator. And I'm gonna leave it at that. How you feel? Comments?
Yeah. So can you hear me okay?
Yes.
I feel like I should have put in my AirPods. First of all, I'm here, the person who said that Russell Wilson and Justin Fields were going to play for the Steelers, and both of you were like, absolutely not. That's not going to happen. You don't know what you're talking about. It can't happen. They can't fit. Blah, 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 blah. It happened. I'm in my military gear because I'm coming for war, baby. I'm here to battle.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
So I am here.
Here's my commentary about this. I say you got to get one or the other. Either get Justin Fields or Russell Wilson. So I gotta give you flowers.
I was like, I said we need both of them. It's gonna happen, or this could not work. You cannot have just a quarterback for 1 year. You need somebody to develop and to get better and to improve. And Justin Fields is our guy. So I said it. So I can't even see the chat because I'm just hyped to be here. I've had a long day. I've been seeing so much stuff. And now I'm in the middle, and I'm here to say what I want to say. So,
I'm gonna put you in the middle. You got it. You got it. I'm gonna step out the way.
So, Coach Stray, I'll wait for you to tell me anything you'd like to say.
Man, listen, man. I just want to ask these other NFL teams, how do you let this happen? And then you give them away for some biscuits. And man, I'm just not going to question you anymore. I'm just not. When you say something, I'm gonna just be quiet.
That's it. Be quiet. That's it. And on that same token, while I'm here talking trash about myself, okay, let's also talk about the fact before spring ball said what started. What did I say we need to do for this team to be better? I said we need more defensive tackles. I said it would be great if we could have 2. I said we needed a solid, good inside linebacker. I said we could potentially add another running back. And I said we need new offensive linemen. And it's only been 2 days. It's been 2 days. And everyone's like, I guess we need another lineman. Oh, I guess we need. I know. I said it. I told you. Okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all. I'm just, I'm just here.
Hey, don't get on us about that. We agreed on that. Like, so don't get on. Only thing you can get on us about is the little Pittsburgh stickers stuff.
I'm here for a fight. Okay, I got my hair up. I took my main jewelry off. Okay.
Yeah.
So whatever we need. So
this is ridiculous. I want to talk to the Tennessee Titans and the Raiders. And who else? There's a couple other teams. I'm really upset. How you let this man get?
You want to know why? Because here's the thing, and I will. The Bears did Justin Fields a favor, and they sent Justin Fields where Justin Fields wanted to go, and that's the thing that a lot of people didn't think about is what the Bears are going to do for Justin Fields. Here, I always say this. You can't say like the Bears are a terrible organization and then be shocked the Bears sent Justin Fields to Pittsburgh. Like you can't, right? And here's the other thing. Rob, why did the Eagles even want Pickett? I mean,
I don't know.
What?
Listen, I can't be mad at my Eagles now. We made some great pickups this offseason.
I
can't be
Barkley
mad.
Was a good one.
But
you did.
I can't even defend that one.
And as soon anybody who follows me on Twitter,
as
soon as Russ said he's coming to Pittsburgh, the first thing I tweeted was, "Cool, now let's go get Justin Fields." And everybody was like, "Nah, you doing too much. You doing too much."
It was doing too much because I just didn't think the Tennessee Titans and all them other teams just be letting people give away for a 6th-round draft pick. That is ridiculous.
Well, I am the queen of doing too much. So here you are, hair up, things going everywhere. So I am the queen of doing too much. So I endorse all things that are too much.
I just want to know how you feel about the defensive coordinator's, comments today. That's all I'm asking.
I just want to be fair and say that Rob is cheating because he knows how I feel about this. But
I'm not cheating. I'm just asking. I'm giving you flowers. I'm giving you time. But
and I will be honest, and I'm going to self-plug myself because I have a video coming out about Coach Speak. One of the things I always pay attention to when coaches talk are the things they don't say, because they're going to say certain things, right? They all have to say their team is great. They all have to say they love how it's coming together. They all have to say they love the communication. Like it's early, right? It's too early to say the truth. So you have to talk it up. You have to. I got that. What's concerning to me or my whatever is when he said, what was the line he said, Rob? He said, I don't have a defense. I have non-negotiables.
Non-negotiables. Yeah.
Okay, here's my concern. If he said that, and what he means is, I need to assess talent. I need to see what we're going to do first and things like that. Okay, I got that. And that's great, because that's what you can pick up on when a coach is giving you coach speak, because the definition of coach speak is to kind of say a blanket statement and to allow people to run with the positive way of how they wanted to run with the comment. I got it. The other part of me is like, I can't remember a time where a defensive coordinator has said, I don't really have a scheme. I don't have a scheme. It's about my non-negotiables. I could be wrong. That worried me, because he very well could have said, I'm making this up. He could have said, I like kind of historically I've ran a 4-3, and the way that I've done it is this. I've also kind of ran a this, and I've done it because of this. I'm in the middle of assessing players. I kind of have some ideas. Not ready to talk about that yet. Cool. Perfect. He didn't say that. So now I'm like, what is he not saying that he packaged in a pretty little message as coach speak, so that now we get to run with it, and now we get to assume. And those of us that assume everything positive with Colorado will assume positive, that's a positive. Those of us that assume negative with Colorado will take it and say negative. And those of us that are kind of like me, where I'm like in the middle, where I'm kind of like, I'm just like, okay, like you have what, 14 practices, 13, whatever it is, like, okay, let me see what you got. Unless Pittsburgh got an offense coordinator to develop Fields. Do your research. They did. They have an offensive coordinator to develop him. And they also...
Come on up here, Mr. Steve, and get some of this
He
weekend.
doesn't have to come up here. And they also got a quarterbacks coach in February. That is another reason why I kept telling people we're going to go get a guy we can develop. What do I know? What do I know? It's just my team. It's just my team. What do I know? Go watch the video, by the way. Want me to plug it for you?
No, please don't. We're going to hit this all year, bro.
Yeah, go subscribe to my channel. Go watch the video. I clearly lay it out there exactly how, exactly what I knew, exactly why they did it, all of it.
All right, listen, if you're new to the channel, man, make sure y'all hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and make sure y'all subscribe to the one and only, first lady, on the channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to her, man, because
even if you hate watch me, I don't care. Even if you agree with nothing I say, I don't care if you don't agree with me. All I care about is that you're listening to me. Because if you're listening to me, that means it's like when like your spouse tells you something that you don't want to hear, but you hold it in your mind and you're like, did they just say that? And then like 2 weeks later, you're like, ugh. See, she knows. I can't see the chat, but I'm sure there's people in the chat right now that are like, I remember when you said this. I remember when you did this. I've been told I don't know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about depth. I've been told I don't know what I'm talking about when I talk about sports. I've been told all these things. I also, because I'm here, I just want to say this. And I'm going to choose my words very wisely. I am a Texas Longhorn fan. I have been for 20 plus years. Oh, hey. And one thing that I know is what a great program looks like, what a bad program looks like, what a terrible program looks like, what a program looks like that's going like this. You want to know why I know? I've watched it. I have friends that have been involved in it. I've seen it over and over. Look at the University of Texas program. It's gone like this. So when I say things, I'm not saying things because I don't like Colorado. I'm saying things because I want us to get there. I want us to get there. And when I say get there, I'm not saying it because I'm like, Texas is the best program around. That's not the point. The point is, I know what it looks like to build. And I want Colorado to build and do well. That's it.
Hey, don't give everything away from the... We got a podcast coming. See, y'all don't know what we...
I have plenty to talk about. Don't you even worry about it.
We got a podcast coming. I promise y'all don't want to miss that podcast because it might get a little spicy on that thing.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. And that's the other thing. So if you're bothered by me, if you're triggered by me, that's fine. It doesn't take away from what I'm saying. So if you cannot stand me, just listen to the words that I'm saying and just think about them, because I promise you they will show up. they will show up again, and you will be thinking that annoying girl with that color in her hair with her army outfit said this crap, and I didn't want to believe her.
Hey, Law, come on, right quick. I gotta ask you about
So,
this
anyways,
something.
what other questions did you have?
We don't got none. You
Go ahead, Mr. Steve.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Glad to see these wonderful people, positive attitude. Really flawed. Congrats on Philadelphia, on Pittsburgh getting that great, good quarterbacks. I appreciate that. But like I said, please make sure your offensive coordinator is going to be able to develop Fields because he has a gym, and if he
you have to listen to what I said. We got a guy to develop Fields, and we have an offensive coordinator.
Please, I'm listening to you. But what I'm saying is every team has an offensive coordinator that says they're going to develop their quarterback, but that doesn't happen because you had a coordinator that's supposed to develop Pickett. That didn't happen.
And no, right, and they're both gone.
Yeah, but like I said, but you had one, and that person didn't do it. So congrats on the person that you do have, and when they, come through, I like Justin Fields. Please believe, I'm a Justin Fields fan. I just didn't think he had opportunity with Chicago, and I'm a big proponent of this here. If you don't have the proper coach that's willing to work with that quarterback and his strengths, you're setting them up for failure. I don't care how good of a coordinator you are. If you don't utilize that person's strength, they're going to fail. That's just the way it is. You put them in a scheme that don't fit their strengths, you're setting the person up for failure. My next thing is this here, and I'm going to say it, and I'll go from here. I had a person telling me the other day about people should just leave. If a receiver don't get the ball, they should leave, and they should go to another team, blah, blah, blah. And I went and I looked at who was the leading receiver for the NFL this year. And I think it was somebody named Puka, if I'm not mistaken, with the LA Rams. And then I looked that person up. That person played 4 years in college football. Two with one with his last two was with Washington. No, last two was BYU, and his first two was with Washington, I think. But my point is this, and I'm gonna make it short. He only had 825 yards his junior year. His senior year, he only had 675 yards. He was drafted in the 5th round, and he still made it to the NFL. In his first year, he's led the league in receiving yards. So again, when you have people like a Marion Miller and things like that, you do not leave Colorado when you have all of those people, those eyes watching you this year coming in to watch Travis, the receivers, Wester, then you got Shador. Why would you ever leave that position to go somewhere else for a maybe? That makes no sense. So that's all I wanted to say.
Mr. Steve, you took there's a whole. I was going a whole nother place with when you said that. I was going a whole different other round on that one. Because when you brought that up, I was thinking he's going to bring up Jimmy Horn because everybody's been getting on Jimmy Horn on social media. That's what I was like.
No, Jim is perfect. The only thing for Jimmy is going to have to get healthy because availability is the best thing when it comes to the NFL or any other thing. And if Jimmy don't get healthy, he's going to do everyone else a favor because it's not going to be like last year. Coach Prime and Phillips is not playing people that are not healthy because you got all of those weapons.
I seen a comment earlier, and they asked, was the wide receivers coach the worstest coach on the team? I seen this comment earlier.
Repeat that again.
Are we talking? What are we talking about? Are we talking about Colorado?
I'm going based upon. I flip back to Colorado just for
okay, because I'm like,
I flip back. I flip back because Mr. Steve had already took you off what you was going to ask.
Yeah, I'm like, where are we going with this?
Yeah.
So I flip back to Colorado for just a second. All right. Okay. I seen a comment earlier that says Colorado wide receiver coach was the worstest coach that we had, and I'm thinking to myself like,
what medicine are they on?
How do you know
What
that?
made you say? Yeah, what made you say that? And it's too early to even.
From 15-minute well, what is it? Like,
Well off.
yeah,
Well
is that
off.
how you know that? You watched a total of less than an hour of videos, and so now you know who the worst coach is? That's like what? What are we doing?
Well, that makes no sense when this guy has a track record. When he played in college, he was the leading pass rusher for 2 years and he was the one that helped the boy Ware win the Heisman Trophy. Then he turned around and he produced people. This guy's produced people. It ain't like he's some chump. He knows what he's talking about, and
He
he
literally,
coaches well.
you guys, this is day what, 2?
Yeah. People over the top. People over the top.
Next question.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
I'm
when you put it up there, I didn't even read it. When I heard, I was just like, I mean,
That
where
makes no
did
sense.
that come? Where did that come from?
Yeah.
But
no,
see,
I just want to say my other Gemini's out tonight. So good luck.
but the key is this though. Once his receivers put up big numbers, then he can really. People just throw stuff out the wall. It reminds me of certain things. They throw stuff on the wall. If they hit, I told you so. When they don't hit, they shut up. So I don't even go there.
But for me
Also-
though, I don't think. But for me, I don't think the receivers need to put up big numbers. I think the receivers need to be well rounded. That's for me will help this team go farther than them putting up big numbers. Because if you're saying put up big numbers, that means you're relying on 2 or 3 receivers and everybody else doesn't matter. If you're well rounded for run blocking, that can help us get extra yards. Making the spring open, that's going to help us go a long way versus them just being pass catchers.
But if you listen to him,
overall balance.
But when you listen to him, Rob, that's his big thing: being physical, blocking, load host. I was so impressed with him. I'm like, man, I just almost fell out my chair listening to him. How he got on Benson. I think he got on Benson. Benson made a great block, and then he didn't follow through with it. And the guy went and made a tackle on it, and he chewed his. I'm sorry. Oh, go really flawed. Go. I'm sorry.
Can I just say one thing? What? My birthday is May 29th. What you all are starting to see right now is coaching.
Yes.
But the reason why I say that is because this happens both ways. So that amazing coaching that you're seeing happen at Colorado right now is the exact same great coaching that other teams are getting. It's just they've been getting that coaching. They've had that consistency. And so when we talk about teams and structure and building, and it takes time and all the things, this is a part of it. And everybody keeps saying like, oh my gosh, I see such a difference. Like this isn't last year's team. This is exactly. So now that like their coaching has changed, the players have to step up too, because the players have to step up to the new coaching, which is perfect. This is how you build. And this is what it's good. Like I don't watch any of the videos or whatever, but I sit back on Twitter. And when I start to see people say like, oh my God, he's yelling at him. He's telling him what to do. He's telling him, like he's teaching him technique. This is a great video. I'm like, yes.
He wasn't even, but the thing is, Doc, he wasn't even yelling. He was just like me and you talking. He was just talking to him. He was just saying, hey, listen, okay, yeah, you did a great job. But you didn't finish the blocking. Now you sitting here celebrating, and the man got to the quarterback. No, that ain't what I'm here for. That ain't what we here for. And I think sometimes yelling instead of talking gets confused as coaching, and that just really isn't the case. I think somebody asked me that one time. Well, coach, do you jump down a kid's throat? You get what I'm saying? All the time? No, because if I jump down his throat like that all the time. Like if it's blatant, yes, but if I need you to go make another play. So if I jump down his throat and he worried about what I'm finna say, then he's no good to me. But you do see the difference in listening to the receivers coach talk yesterday. Monday after the thing. You believe that the kid of Marion Miller is what people think he's going to be. And so you got to feel good about that. But like you say, it's just come down to you see better coaching. You see better coaching and you see kids responding to it, and that's how you get better. And that's just facts.
If you are somebody in the chat that doesn't like Geminis, I'm not going to cuss on Rob's show, but I don't give a damn. And neither do any other Geminis. And that's why people don't like us, because we don't care. So,
And be you, be unapologetically you. But what I will say is this here, when it pertains to these, pertains to Colorado, what you are seeing is people being held accountable for their actions. And what I like is they can't complain about they're not getting opportunity. They're getting opportunities. If you perform, you're going to play. It's just that simple. So we can quit all this, oh, they not treating me fairly. Man, stop that. You're getting to practice like everybody else. And if you're performing, what I like is this one here, Rob. The team always tell you who him is. And when you're listening to these guys, they're telling you Miller's him. And if Miller continues on his journey, he's going to get what he wants.
Rob, what was the question that you had to be in the show? Are we going to run the ball more, or how did you title it?
We'll see you run the ball this season. That's basically the question. If
CU does not run the football, I'm going to be like intolerable for the entire year, because like there's absolutely zero excuse. Like,
but the second part to that question, what percentage you think they will run the ball? That was the second part to that question.
I don't know what would be considered like good or normal, but I would like to say, I mean, I let me just say this. The reason why I don't like that question is because sometimes I think that coaches have so much of a script and so much of a thing in their head, and they have their playbook that they've designed for the game. And then they walk into the game and then they're getting 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 yards per carry. And then they start throwing the ball. So in my personal opinion, if we can win a game by running the ball, 60% of the time, run the ball 60% of the time. Like, I guess my answer to that question is whatever it takes to win the game. That's what I hope the answer is too.
What up, Law?
Hey, I can't call it. I just gotta, I got a couple of things I gotta get off. Well done, Rick. Way to come up here and stand on that business and let them folks know you said what you said. Now they gotta put some respect on that. So y'all throw some respect on the name about what she said. And Steven, I heard you, because you couldn't have been talking to nobody but me, but I heard you. But I see you when to go do your homework. So for that, well done, sir. I'll give you that. You want to go do your homework? Cool. But I know you've been listening too, just like the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? So well done to you as well, sir. I'm gonna let you make it today. What's the word though, Rob? What's up, Coach Dre?
Man, I can't call it, man. I just want to ask
what we doing. We gonna hear from her all year about this thing. Unless the Steelers go to looking bad, and then she gonna tell us how. But she gonna be honest with us about it. So
okay, yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real, even if it hurts. She's
gonna be honest with us about it. By the way,
sorry, before you say that, be on the lookout for the Steelers to sign a receiver that might piss everybody off. I'm just saying, take it to me whatever you want.
It looked like they're trying to get the dude from the 49ers, and it might, and I'm whatever you be saying, that's what we going with, because I'm just not going against that right now. But my thing is, what is Justin Fields' mindset going into the season? And what do you want his mindset to be going into the season? Because I think he wants to be a starter. So what are we telling them going into the season? That's that would be my only question.
They already told he to back up.
Go ahead, Law.
Huh?
I said they already told him he to back up though.
Yeah, they already told him.
Here's the thing. The Steelers came out and said he was going to be the backup. It was already understood. When he requested to come to Pittsburgh, he knew he was requesting to go be a backup. So you don't ask for a position and then not.
Yeah, I didn't know he knew that he knew that. Okay, long as it's understood. I just wanted to know what his mindset was going from that to that. You get what I'm saying? Going from
Yeah.
being a starter to knowing you go. But how long before you say I feel like I should be the man?
So here's the thing. This is why I love the move. You have Wilson, right? And everyone's like, oh my God, he's so terrible. Have you seen him in the past? He's been better than the 3 quarterbacks that we've had over the past 2-3 years. So first of all, so Wilson at average is better than what we had. Secondly, Wilson's on a 1-year deal. He knows he has to prove it. At this point, he's playing for his next contract, his next team, his starting job, and now he knows he has a guy behind him that can come and take his job. So if that doesn't motivate Wilson to show up and show out, nothing ever will. Cool. So let's say he doesn't and Fields comes in. That will mean that Fields has earned it. That will mean that he has done everything that he's supposed to do to be on the field. And the best part about having Mike Tomlin as our head coach, I trust his decision-making process to say, this is our guy.
Well,
And everybody knows that. He's been there for forever at this point. I don't even know how long he's been there. So it's like there's a level of respect for him, and that's how he coaches. Like, he's going to keep it real. He's going to keep it for real. Like, listen, this is the deal. You're this, you're that. If you beat him out, you can play. But if you don't, you can't play. I mean, if you don't watch the Pivot podcast, go watch Mike Tomlin's interview on the Pivot podcast and go watch Ryan Clark talk to him and be like, yeah, you did say that, coach. Yeah, you did say that too, coach. Like, Mike Tomlin is the guy. He's going to be real with you. It is what it is. So the best player is going to play, whoever that is.
You already had answered that, Dre, earlier when you said you told your kids you want to play from being the guy.
Oh yeah, you want to play. Yeah, you want to play from being the guy. No doubt about it. You want. But what I'm saying is, I know the same thing, but I didn't know that he had been told that. But now let's yeah, I didn't know that they had told us.
You know, somebody gonna have to walk out there and be the number one guy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So
no doubt. But both of them going.
And Drake, I heard you on Twitter the other day talking crazy about them boys and that cheese, and I want to pose a question to you. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't mind. About them boys going to take that money, and you know that same little topic we always been on.
Are you talking about college athletes?
Huh?
Are you talking about college athletes taking?
Yeah. Because Dre saying, his thing is it is not best to go take this money, right? But
I'm not saying it's not. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
No, I'm saying opposed to the opportunities at this school and what the opportunity Prime providing opposed to other schools, correct? I mean, that's usually the topic we
No, but when I was talking on Twitter, what I was saying was look at what he's doing for kids that's not even playing. We talking about kids that's for what he doing for a guy like Ben, what he doing for a guy like Charlie.
Them guys, coach, they already got it.
But listen to what I'm telling you though. But what I'm saying is he's showing his gratitude to me. I'm showing my gratitude for the work and the effort that you put in and you helping me make my team better. All I said was, why can't the University of Georgia or the University of Alabama do the same thing? That's all that was the question I was opposed to.
The conversation is typically about scholarship players, right? And athletes, right. So a coach deciding what he gonna do for a walk-on that already come from the money and that's actively paying for school because he wants to play. I mean, I'm not looking to them, you know what I'm saying? I'm not looking at that and being like, oh, that's dope what he doing for them. You know what I'm saying? They already don't have the advantages. You know what I'm saying? They could simply just pay for it. So him being in the commercial.
But hold on. Charlie said he couldn't have paid to go to school like that.
Man, he was already there before Prime got there, coach.
He was, but that don't mean that we. Like I said, I don't know the man's situation. But I'm saying we don't know the man's situation. We don't know if the man went and had to get college loans or whatever he had to do. I'm
not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but I'm saying I don't think that's a determining factor. You know what I'm saying about choosing a school. But I say all this to say, what did you agree the chances on? Because this is what I'm looking at it from. Like, because I was watching Shannon and Ocho the other day, and they had the same kind of said to me like, nah, bro, go get that money. And the reason I say go get that money over all else, like if you got Prime saying, hey, I want you to come, and when you get here, we're going to see what you produce, and then we'll take care of you. opposed to you got this coach over here saying I got 2,000, 250. Let's just go 250, right? My thing is that money you might not never see the league though. That might be the league. That might be the one time. Hold on, check me out because you know the odds get slimmer and slimmer as you go up the ladder. Coming out of high school, going D1, chances get slimmer. Going D1 and actually playing it all the way through and making it to the NFL is slimmer. So I feel like, bro, if you got it on the table, go take it. You know, you seen with what's dude, Caden Proctor, just went to Iowa, caught a nice bag and said, you know what? Nah, Bama where I need to be at. You feel me?
That's because Saban worked them phones and got
But
the
I'm saying,
NIL
what
money.
did he miss?
But,
Who did he hurt?
He
but
didn't hurt. But listen to what I'm.
here's what I'm gonna say.
Go
Hold on,
ahead, bro.
Here's what I'm gonna say. I think Prime changed his decision and the way he doing things, right? And why I say that is Prime is not looking to give a big bag to incoming freshmen, but he's willing to spend a bag on transfers because he's seen the production on the field. And the reason why I'm saying is if you look at the offensive line right now, he had to go pay them boys to get them boys there. Otherwise, we gonna be what we had last year.
Yeah, but I'm not necessarily just solely putting it on the Prime shoulders. I'm more or less just responding because I heard Dre talking, and I'm like, bro, you gotta go, man. You collect it all.
Yeah, you collect it all, and that's cool. But what I'm talking about is a kid coming from, let's just say a kid coming from nothing. If that money isn't coming, if we're not producing it and we're not putting it into what we need to do to continuously make it, all you're doing is going to acquire more bills. All you finna go do is make more bills.
That's the case.
Bro, it might be most of the time, bro. I tell you don't gotta listen to me.
But think about it, coach. For every kid you know for every kid you know that made it to the league, you know 100 more that didn't make it. And you probably know another 200 more that was better.
Listen. This is what I tell you. For my kids that make it to the league, I'm way more proud of my kids that's out here doing it the other way as well. So long as you getting to school and getting that education and doing what you need to do and becoming a productive human being, bro, I'm cool. You get what I'm saying? I'm not tied up in the money like that, bro. You get what I'm saying? I think that's what we get. We get wrapped up in that. And if you ain't teaching your kids that's what it is. That's what's wrong with a lot of stuff that's going on, bro.
I'm not saying don't have morals and principles and stuff.
But again, bro. But what we saying is it's not being taught that way. It's not being taught that way. These kids now are trying to tell you what they finna dictate.
Because this the league, coach. College is the league now. That's what I'm telling you. College is the league. The boys ain't going to school to go get no degrees, coach. You know that.
But again, are we selling these kids short because they're not getting degrees? Again, that money could run out. How many pros you see? How many pros?
But I'm saying most of them not getting no degrees, coach. I mean that's just a given fact. Now we know this now. Them boys ain't got degrees.
We do know this, but it's a lot of them. Once they get there, they do go back and get it. You get what I'm saying? They do go back and get it. They do set themselves up. But all I'm telling you, bro, for me, I keep telling you, for me and mine, I can only imagine me being a D1 athlete and a coach coming to sit in with my grandma and my mama, and the coach telling me, and I'm not saying the money isn't going to be a factor, but this coach telling me, hey, ma'am, I'm going to give you $150,000, this, and this, and a coach like Deion Sanders coming and telling me, ma'am, okay, this is what we're going to be able to do for your son. We're going to teach him how to be a man. We're going to teach him this, and this. And hold on, let me finish. And we're going to be able to satisfy him a little bit with money, this, that, and the other. My grandma going to tell that person that offer her $100,000 or $250,000, ma'am, sir, I've been struggling getting by with this child my whole life. I'm going to keep getting by. We're going to keep making it with God. I'm going to go, hey, Andre, and when he leaves, she going to tell me, Andre, we going over here. You understand what I'm saying? So that's all, bro. All I can tell you is what I know. I can't tell you nothing else, bro.
That might be, what
I'm telling you is, I've seen it, and I've seen it recently get done like that, get turned down, and you know what I'm talking about. Get turned down. Had way more, could have made way more going somewhere else. But because his values and what we told him, and his mama them wasn't going for that. We gonna do what's best for him and what's best for the situation.
Yeah, but
And
yeah,
if we pick,
that's short sighted though, because it's easy as you say, yeah, I'm turning it down, and
hey bro,
you know, I'm gonna get you in
all
the
I'm
back.
telling you is,
If you
and all
don't,
I'm, go
hey,
ahead.
all I'm saying is I get what you're saying, and I appreciate it. That was just my response to it. I wanted to
Yeah, I
point out
feel you, bro.
that
And I'm not mad with
college is
nobody.
the new
I'm not mad
college
with
is
nobody
the new
who
league.
do it.
College is
I'm
the
not
new.
mad with nobody. I'm not mad with nobody who do it. I just
Hold
want them to do
on.
what's best for them.
All right,
Go,
cool.
go, go ahead, Law. I just want to hear. I just want to
Nah,
hear
I
her
was just
talk because
saying,
y'all
at
keep
the
going
end of
back
the
and
day,
forth.
college is it's not college is moving towards free agency more than it is about recruiting, bro. You could be on the
I
kid
hear
for
you.
years. It comes signing day, here come that $250,000 wire, and it's over with for you.
I
You know what I'm
mean,
saying?
but that it points to this statement, right? This person says, you know, what I'm saying the money will not sustain these young men because if they don't know how to save it, then it really doesn't matter. These kids need structure,
Bro,
and but it's
no, but
it's
listen,
it's
nobody
go
knows
ahead.
how to save that money, bro. If you never had it, bro.
That,
Right,
that
but
That's the
that's
That's
what we
problem.
say.
the league as
That's
We
well,
the
bro. I mean,
problem.
grown men in the league,
right,
and
That's
we
the
they
problem.
be broke, so it come with it. But you can't, bro. See, I don't.
But see,
I can't see it as a negative, bro. And I just
here,
wanted to set the Drake, so I'm really off for it. You know what I'm saying? But I
but
just had
here's my thing, Law.
that.
My thing of it is right. You give these kids money, teach them financial literacy. That's
Thank
You
my
you.
think?
biggest
But I'm
thing.
saying,
Thank you.
you think they not? Then Prime say he got classes. You think the other
yeah,
schools?
yeah, yeah,
But that's
But
prime.
hold on,
that's
hold on. Not everybody is doing that, and
Yes,
that's what I
they
mean. So,
come
because listen, Law, you know this 1,000%. When that money drop at one school, guess what? That kid looking at the next school, who gonna give them the more?
Thank you.
That's just, and so if they ain't
on.
being taught at the first school, you better hope they gonna get it at the second school.
And
Listen,
why would I invest in someone who's hopping around for money? Because them schools gonna get pretty smart
bro,
with it.
you just seen a guy do it,
That
right? I mean,
that
But
they gonna
Prime
do
is
that
different.
regardless.
That's the
you
number
just seen.
one. That's the number one tackle.
That's right.
But,
Y'all
but
be
Mr. Steve,
but
we talking about the
that's
big
few far
dogs. We're
in
not talking
between, my
about
dog.
the
but
shrimps.
Mr. Steve, it's like this. When you're talking about like bag of quarterbacks, they don't continue to get paid because they can just bounce around school to school to school and get a check. And it's
Correct.
just the way the
Correct.
nature of how the
Because you
college
need
football
them.
is going right now.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
All,
You play the game the way the game being dealt. Y'all saying,
yeah.
hey, I can't. Listen. As for me and my grandma, my household, I don't see that. I don't see no 100 and 150. And grandma like, nah, baby. And she closing the suitcase and saying, nah, we ain't gonna do that though.
But where are you
listen.
going with that
I
100?
don't see that.
I have a question. I have a question for you.
Whoa.
Let's say you got $250,000. What you gonna do with it?
First,
What you
I can
gonna?
get.
Hey, let's see what you're gonna do with it. Let's see what you're gonna do with it. Because when you tell me what you're gonna do with it, that tells me how fast it's gone. And when it's gone, what do we do then?
First of all, I'm not gonna speak as a grown man. I'm gonna speak as if you're gonna speak as an 18-year-old
It's
kid,
an 18-year-old kid.
right? I mean, of course, I'm gonna break my people off. You know what I'm
Bring
saying?
people off. So that's an L. That's an L. So that's liability.
What do you? I mean, think about it, bro. What is everybody doing it for? Like, how is it an
Well, I
L?
mean, it's not an L, but what I'm saying, Law,
And
All
that's
right.
my sentiment. Like,
listen,
if you get money, it's all of a
It,
sudden.
it's a
L.
it's a L if you're not giving it to people who are gonna use it to grow. That's
But
where
hold
I'm going with it.
on.
That's where I'm
Like,
I
going
can't.
with it.
you guys,
This is an
I can't.
18-year-old, 17-year-old kid, bro. Y'all talking as men
right?
that's been established and live life. Like, come on,
Uh,
bro. Think about it.
Yeah, it's foot.
her,
Like, go ahead,
yeah.
go ahead.
This is what I would say. The question shouldn't be that, right? It shouldn't be an error that you give the money to your family well because you don't know everybody's situation. Yeah, what you got to look at is how long will that money sustain you, right? Because if
Like,
you
let me,
say, if I ask you a question, Law, and it's how much would 250,000 take you
hold
to
on,
right now?
Rob. So, Rob and Coach Dre, you ain't see your boys you go by his mama house. The
Yeah,
boy that's
yeah,
committed
no,
to Texas,
I'm,
and then
I'm not,
then he
I'm not
hold
criticizing.
on. I'm just hold on. Let me pose what I'm saying. I know y'all seen
I
the boy
think
that was committed to Texas because y'all was
Went to Florida.
hollering
And went to
when he went
Florida.
to Florida because y'all thought him and Rich
Hey,
Fitz had a relationship and he had visited CU and y'all thought maybe he might and he ended up going to Florida.
it
First
was
thing he
about.
hold on.
but
First thing he did with that money was do what? Go buy Duke's career, right?
That's
But
an
bro,
asset. That's an
but
asset.
but listen. What I'm telling you is that ain't. Like I say, I know we'll talk about it. I ain't gonna never put dog out there, put the business out there, but that it was just the money like that, bro. That house
Oh,
was
okay.
just. You get
Man,
what I'm
what
saying,
about the
bro?
house though, man? Like see, I can't speak behind. That's why I say I'm off for it, bro. Let's talk about them videos. I know y'all love them videos. I know Seaton looking like a 5-star #1. He look good. I ain't gonna lie. I like dude. He
I
fighting
mean,
out
he
there.
already. He looked like what you expect when you come from IMG and done played at a high level and got the high level. That's the same thing when you listen to him talk with the interviews. You get what I'm saying? He
He a
looked like he
professional.
been grown.
He got
He looked
professional
like he been
knowledge.
right. Right. He looked like because that's the way IMG treats it.
No.
They get you ready for going to that. You don't see many IMG kids that's him go elsewhere and don't look like him because that's what they looking to produce. That's the reason for having IMG. That was the only reason for them doing.
Yeah. Nah, y'all. They look
I,
decent. I ain't sold
hey,
on.
Law,
Yo.
I'm
You
gonna
ain't
ask you this
sold on
question.
who?
Now go ahead, Rob.
Go right.
I'm gonna ask you this question, but in today's football, right? Say you used to go back to Texas Tech days, right? And they told you they gonna give you this lump, they gonna give you this money. Would you want it in a lump sum, or would you just want it broken up monthly?
Man, hell nah, bro. Give me that bag, fool. Give it to me. Cause I'm finna go. Listen, the bag is gonna motivate me. I'm getting this coming in. You feel me? It ain't like I'm finna get this and chill. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm already the meal ticket guy. They already giving it to me. So let me go produce and do what I do to get more.
All right.
You know
I
what I'm
just want
saying?
to know. I just
That's
want to
why.
know.
I mean, why you think Ole Miss look how they look?
Yeah, I mean, I get it from
Because
your
we finna
standpoint.
load up on this bag, and we gonna collect all the money. And then if we go to the league, we went to the league. If we don't make it, I collected a pretty penny. These college
I
students, these boys that's growing up in programs that's at college. I mean, you don't think coaches is advising these boys what to do with the money? Y'all think they just like, bro, here go 150,000, do your thing.
Bro, I done seen it,
no.
bro. I done seen it like that. But it's places that don't. But I done
I
seen
don't
it
believe
both
that,
ways,
bro.
bro.
I just don't believe them boys running through that ticket like that, bro. It's gonna be situations to where guys sign bad deals and have wrong, but that's a given. That's anything. That's
But listen,
get to
all
the
I'm telling
league,
you
you
is,
get you just seen the dude from the baseball. They say the interpreter took about $4 million for him, and he in the league. He Chinese.
but listen to what I'm saying. That money guaranteed. That money guaranteed
Bro, but I'm saying
in
y'all
in
putting variables
baseball.
in. What I'm saying
I'm
is
not
that
putting I'm not
today
putting
it can.
variables. I'm not putting variables on nothing. I'm just
Yeah.
talking about the character.
No,
And like I
I'm
said,
just
I'm not putting variables on anything. Like I said, because I told you the money comes with it. I'm not telling you that the money doesn't come with it. Again, you don't have to listen to me. Just go listen to my brother talk, and he recruit the best and the best. And he tell you about how kids call him
And that's
who
and
did
they
exactly
still go write them checks. They'll say that and still write the checks, bro.
and that's them, bro. But
So at the end of the
what I'm
day,
saying is,
what I'm saying
what I'm
is that's
saying
not
is,
how the game being played. You saying how you would
listen, it's
want
the
it to
same
go,
way.
but
hold
What
up.
I'm telling you, it's the same way. What's wrong with America? Everybody wants stuff microwave. Don't nobody want to earn. That's why you see a lot of these
no,
kids
how
jumping around in
microwave.
the
I
portal.
put in 4 years of high
No,
school to get this
but they
cheese.
use it. But listen. But what I'm saying, you put in 4 years of high school to get this to you, but this kid done put on for this college already. They finna give you this bag, and
Well,
they
they
ain't
need
giving
to
it to
pay,
you.
but that don't matter to me. I'm coming. I mean,
Bro,
every year. Hold on,
I'm
but
just
All
Drake,
right.
saying you got.
every year, hold on, think about it. Every year, bag or not, bro, it's gonna be an incoming freshman. Every year, NFL, whether they paid the guy or not, it's gonna be an NFL draft. That's the way it go.
Right,
All
but
right.
that's
So
why
now
they.
let's.
But listen, it's the same way. Hold on, it's the same way that they had to end up putting a cap on them quarterbacks because every year you will get Sam Bradford. He come in here, all of a sudden he the highest paid quarterback.
Russell,
Jamarcus Russell, he'll come in, he'll be the highest paid quarterback. Well, the other
they
quarterbacks who
still
have been in the
got paid.
league ain't getting.
Don't
They
understand.
got paid. They got paid. But what I'm saying is that's why they did what they did with the
I'm
rookie
saying,
scale.
I'm not saying
No.
the money is the end all be all, but at the end of the day,
No
that's
doubt.
the tool. That's the
Oh yeah,
thing
no doubt.
everybody playing for, bro. Niggas is not going to practice in the summer, bro. Missing out on all the spring breaks, missing out on all the girls not hanging out and chilling. To be like, I'm trying to go get no degree. They like, nah, I'm
Okay.
trying to get here so I can take care of my peoples, bro. That's the name of the game. If you
Now
go
let's
ask
flip.
100 players that's down there in Florida, where you at, Coach J, they playing for their peoples more often than not, bro.
No, that's what they
All right,
playing for.
hold
Ain't
on,
no
Coach
ifs,
Ray.
ands, and buts about it. But go ahead,
Hold on,
Rob.
Coach Ray. Let's flip this question now. Law, you're the coach. Who are you? Who are you putting first? Your returning players or the incoming freshmen?
Bro, listen, I'm paying everybody My whole thing, you come to law dogging in school, you got to 25 off the dribble. Cause I ain't gonna give everybody 100, but I'm like, look, bro, I got to 25 from the gate. Come on, holler at me. I might pay you to come visit. I'm finna bust up the bag, bro.
But hold on,
That's what the kids want.
Coach Law, but your third string running after the season.
Get some too. I got a little 2,500 for you, bro. You don't like it, bro.
Hey, listen, that's what I was gonna tell you. But Law, but your third string running back this year from your school come to you.
Yeah, but that's why you got death issues right now at your favorite school.
But that's what I'm saying. When you got your third string running
your
back,
QB, he got 100 and he got 600,000 around his neck.
So Law, you saying give everybody a stimulus check off the rip?
Teamwork make the dream work.
Listen,
Stimulate the economy.
No matter what they did, they got zero stat, but we off the rip.
Everybody should be able to get some. I'm gonna be like, look, listen. If I want Rob, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tell. If I want you, right, Rob? I'm gonna say, you know, Rob, what's most important to you? This, that, and the third. Okay. Oh, Coach Dre, your homeboy. Oh, he wants some money too. Well, tell Trey, I'll give him a little 10 bands.
Where you getting all this money from? What university you at? Where you getting all this money from?
Ole Miss University.
Come on, stop laughing, dog. You ain't like
I'm listening.
Stop acting like Texas ain't got that kind of money. Stop playing.
Everybody got that.
But we fast in education, but we spending all that money on them football players. Boy, that's pretty smart. That's
what drive the university. Why is Colorado enrollment going up? Because of what?
Football.
So what is Steven talking about?
Hey, Law, so here's what you saying. Law.
No, I'm talking about the education of Mississippi because I'm from Mississippi.
Hold on, Steve. I got what Law doing. You're saying give me $6 million. I'm gonna split that up equally on the team, right? Because we're gonna make.
No, I'm gonna tell you. Look,
so you're gonna get some return investment.
I'm gonna tell you. Look, Shadur, Travis, Jordan C, them guys. Listen, they getting the big bag, but I'm gonna feed y'all too. You know what? I want to do an NIL deal with Taj Diamonds. You see, everybody got the diamonds. Everybody gonna get you a chain. Everybody gonna get a number piece. Everybody gonna get a little piece with their number on it.
And a car
deal. Let's ice everybody out. Let me get a sweet deal. I can get 100,000. I can take 100,000 and ice the whole squad out.
So you put some ice on. Not gonna have
I'm team camaraderie. We all getting out the bus, holding our wrists up and singing perfect timing. You hear me? I don't know how y'all do it, but as far as for me and my crew,
the fight song.
That too. They gonna be ready to sing it. That'll be the fight song. Perfect timing. Everybody. I don't know, bro. I just see it a little different.
I think what you're saying, though, Law, is you're seeing this from a business perspective, which is what this actually is.
Right.
You're seeing it from the side of, like, if I want my guys to perform, if I want the best guys, if I want whatever, if I want to win, I'm going to go do the thing. And if that's money, they can have that. If that, whatever that thing is, I'm going to do that because I want my program to be successful. That's what I hear you saying.
Right.
I'm just saying that to say, I actually agree with that philosophy of if that's what it's going to take for you to get what you want, then yes. I think the part that we're missing here, because it's not talked about because this is new, is how they're getting the money. Like, is it like, can you get like a, $50,000 sign-on bonus, meaning you're coming, you're going to show up, you're going to be here in the spring, and then in the summer we kind of like revisit where we're at or something.
Right. I'm the type. Right. But let's say you really fraud university and I'm law dog university. When you come to me, I'm gonna say, how much really fraud are they talking about? They trying to give you.
Right.
Well, it did.
Match everybody.
Put the film on. Let's look at it. I'm look at the stats. I'm gonna be like, 50 might be too much for me, homie.
Yeah, and I think you're right, but I also think too that that's a factor because like money is a factor. Great, because some people are going to say like, yes, I'm motivated by money.
No, that is the factor. Saban just told you.
Let me finish? If I think the other side of this is some people are coming in and yes, they want that money, but they would also be okay with the structure of the money being a little different.
That's financial literacy.
Right.
It's not necessarily, but like, I'm just saying, like, that's
17 to 18-year-old kids ladies and gentlemen.
What I'm saying too is when you go to school, that's how like your Pell Grants work. That's how all of it works.
Them boys ain't worrying about no Pell Grants. Them boys
No,
on
I'm
college.
not saying they're worried about Pell Grants. What I'm saying is there's not a system of when the money is coming. And that's why people are going to continue to come and go because it's all over if I can come and go 7 times and every time I'm going to get more money, I'm going to do that 7 times.
Yeah, but that's only for the select few. That's why it's a difference. It's like it's level to it.
So here's the question. All right. So if you're giving everybody say 25K right off the rip, right?
Not everybody, but I'm gonna have it to where it's staggered for a particular player that provides a particular type of service. He's going to be compensated for that. And if I want him, but go ahead.
I'm just using that as a baseline, right? You say you give everybody 25K and your big time players they get 75. I'm just using baseline numbers. What is your measuring stick to say who gets more? Like because that's what you got to sustain.
The film, like I already told you, I'm asking them boys how much them folks talking about.
No, I'm talking about as the season go on. I ain't talking about
once you're
you gotta play for me. Listen, hold on. You gotta play for me as the season go on. I mean, that's what you're here for. You here to play ball. You ball, you get 3 touchdowns. Hey, increase that boy for this week. Put a little extra on it. That boy balling.
You must be the University of Miami. Then.
I need that next week. What? You feel me? Alto McAllister go for 100. Oh, you got to increase him, coach. Put his bonus. I might take some from the coach. I'm like, coach, you got to come up with that this week.
So it sounds like you weren't up bounties. Like we just gonna you get it still based upon where you play.
Hey man, I say y'all want the championship this year or what? Y'all want to get the Big 12 championship?
I'm just asking because I'm just trying.
That's how I'm telling you. I would run it. We get bonuses over here.
But
I believe everybody should be paid because because this football system generates billions of dollars. As far as the players being paid, what's that?
And then say I got Stephen Woodline Jr. on my team, and you know he come from because I feel like you're a well off guy. So let's just say this a couple years ago when you didn't have it, and Stephen Jr. coming out and say, "Yeah, Daddy need a new transmission." I tell him, "Hey, is Steven a receiver?" I said, "Man, go out there and go get me a touchdown. We'll take care of Daddy.
Well, he'll take
care of that. You gonna give me 3? We'll get him a new truck."
All right, let's move. Let's move on, man. Let's move on. All right, so shout out to your Chiefs, man. They picked up a wide receiver, man. How do you feel about them picking up Marquise Hollywood Brown, man?
Man, I ain't worried about that. I want to see how they draft, but they piss me off every year. I'm still mad we ain't draft George Pickens. These niggas went and drafted Sky Moore, a pick before Pickens. I can't understand it in the world. So I'm just want to see what they gonna do in the draft, bro. But I mean, Hollywood, he cool. I know he baby Tyreek. That's cool. But I just want to see, you know, how else we gonna build it. I'm hard on my team. You know, we won the Super Bowl, but that's last year. Let's win it again. You know what I'm saying? Let's it's over with. We already won the Super Bowl. I remember when they was hating on us, talking about the receivers and it's over with, and yeah, man, whatever. 2 times. It is what it is.
Y'all wouldn't get my boy Mo 3. That's all.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It
is.
Who
do you want? What do you want to see them do in the draft? Like you said,
I really want Keon Coleman. I know they ain't gonna draft him, but I
either want a big receiver.
Yeah. Yeah, I want because I know Kelsey getting old, so I'm like, what is we waiting on? You know what I'm saying?
What number y'all got for you to think you getting Keon Coleman?
We got 32. Come on, man. You know we won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I thought y'all might have got some. I thought y'all might have got might have been a little higher because y'all might have traded some draft picks. You know, and got some moved up. Or something.
He's probably gonna sit right there. And, you know, we better than everybody else anyway. We got the best quarterback, just like y'all.
Just like y'all.
You know,
he's talking about quality. He's talking about. He's saying he's trying to talk about Shador being the best quarterback.
Oh, I thought he was talking about Dak. I was like,
he is the best quarterback though. Sometimes. When he still with Cam Ward, but other than that, he's
okay. I thought he's a Cowboys fan, so I thought you were talking about Dak.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I'm a Cowboys fan, so she was talking about Dak right there. That was you have to. Hey, listen. Yeah. Hey, Hey, listen, you didn't have to bring that up. Nobody knew that until you said something. Ain't nobody said nothing about the Cowboys. We know we ain't did nothing spectacular. We trying to get digs, you know, and we don't look like that's gonna happen.
Y'all
So
not finna
They
get
ain't done nothing.
me. Be trying to go get T. Higgins.
I
for
work.
what? We ain't got. We can't get digs. How we gonna get Higgins?
What? He asked for a trade.
Yeah, but bro, listen. Obviously, they're not trying to give Buffalo what they want for. So how we gonna do that?
Man, Diggs
I
ain't going nowhere, bro. The
I
only
keep
way
the code
Diggs,
pull up.
they just let Gabe go. Jackson, he went to Jacksonville, so I don't see it
All right.
happening.
It look like
That's what I'm
OBJ.
telling you. We need a running back. We ain't got that yet, neither.
OBJ talking about going to Miami. How y'all feel about
For,
that?
He washed, bro.
Oh Lord.
for what?
He washed, bro.
Why not? Why not go back? Why not go
It's
back
a
to the
good
Raiders?
it's a good name, bro. It's like when Gary Payton and Shaq and all, when them old niggas link up,
Yeah,
bro.
Carl Malone.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
old.
But it
That
only
2004 Lakers team.
the Lakers stuff didn't work. It worked for him when he went to the Heat for Peyton,
Yeah,
but
because they
when
had a
Shaq,
young stud out there.
oh yeah, they had but I'm just saying it didn't work when Shaq tried to put
Tua,
all them
man,
boys
Tua
on the
not taking
Lakers.
the boys nowhere, man. You know that. Tua,
Man,
Ryan Staub.
come on, don't say that, bro.
What, right?
Don't
That's
say
a
it.
credit to Ryan Staub.
No, it ain't.
That's our quarterback next year. That's who gonna be throwing Omarion the ball, according to Steven.
Nah, now
Who
law.
said that? That
You
man ain't said that,
law
Law.
Yeah, he
law
did.
you in
When that
Atlanta.
man
So
said that?
Hey, Law, what do you
That
feel?
was,
Law,
I'll give you credit
Law,
though. That was slick.
Law, what
I
do you feel
respect that.
about Kirk Cousins? Law, what do you feel about Kirk Cousins?
Man, the Falcons dumb as hell. Who goes give a quarterback 100 million, 80 million guaranteed? That's the oldest quarterback in the league. One
All I
playoff
be
win and coming off a
that's all I be
Achilles
trying.
injury.
The
That's
Denver
all I'm trying to
Broncos
say.
get it.
With who?
Listen,
Russell Wilson.
You see what happened, right?
I'm just
what's
saying.
That's what I'm
Your
saying.
question was
Dumb.
who doesn't,
That
and
was
every team in the
rhetorical.
league.
See, that's why I don't like. See this, Rob. This is the problem I have with Steven. He just does things for no reason. Just say
You
anything.
asked the question, Law.
listen?
You asked the question, and I gave you an answer, a legitimate answer on
I
that.
was
And
just
I just
asking about
asked
the
you
Atlanta
about Kirk
Falcons.
Cousins.
Wow, Steven.
And,
That
and
big
the
old
reason
pretty
the
house
reason
you
I
in.
said and the reason I said about Kirk Cousins is this one here.
I'm finna go get that bus,
Staub
Steven.
don't
Send
have
me
to
the
be
address,
special.
Steven. I'm finna pull up with that bus.
No. Staub does not have to be special. All he needs to do is get the ball to playmakers and let them do the work. That's it. It's simple.
It's not that simple though.
It's
Okay,
but
So
tell
I
Kirk,
me.
was.
but only thing, Mr. Steve, is this man done made almost $400 million to win one playoff game.
Yeah.
And Dak done made how much?
Not that much.
I'm
Can
just
I
Not
saying,
that
Dak
much.
done made how much?
can I ask? Was the
Sounds
one
like
playoff
you got something against the black quarterback.
was the one
No,
playoff
no, no,
game
no, no,
just
no, no.
him?
Well,
Hold
this
on,
is
hold
what
on,
I'm
hold on,
saying.
hold on.
No. Let's stop it. All I'm saying is this one here. It's a quarterback league. You got that Jones boy, Daniel Jones, making money that he should never make. But it's a quarterback league. You're going to pay quarterbacks, and if that's the case, my boy Jackson got his money. You're gonna get your money.
The Falcons could
Burrow
have
gonna get their money. That's the way it goes.
they could have went and got Lamar last year. Y'all remember me hollering that telling
Sure
I
could have, but they
All right,
didn't.
stupid.
listen. I
What
would
you
rather the
finna
Falcons
ask,
go
Doc?
get Justin Fields. But
Doc,
go
I
what
ahead,
you
Doc.
agree
finna
with you,
say though?
Rob. I agree with you, but what's going to happen? Kirk
Justin
Cousins is going to
Fields
put up
didn't want
big
to
numbers,
go there. Okay. He wanted to be a Steeler.
Listen, he's gonna put up big numbers,
and
go to the
they're
playoffs.
gonna win 11 games and lose in the playoffs. I get it. It's the
Right.
Dallas Cowboys. I get it, but that's
Go
not
ahead,
a
Doc.
problem.
What?
Go ahead, Doc.
That's what NFL teams want to do. They enjoy losing. Winning teams like Kansas City understand the big thing. Pay your franchise quarterback to a friendly deal where he's making big time money, but you can adjust it so that you can get quality players to win. That's quality teams.
Quality players to win. Sound like a guy I know.
Go ahead, Doc.
Go law.
Let it go. Let it out, Law. Go for it.
Go for it, sir.
Quality players to win, right? Adjusting the contract, busting up the bread, huh? Sounds like
That's
that's a
what they're
recipe.
doing.
Sounds like it's a recipe to success, huh, Steven?
When you have the best quarterback in the NFL, yes, it is, sir. And not only that, but you have the best offensive
What if you was to have
coordinator
the best
in the
quarterback in
NFL.
college, Steven? How would you do that then?
In college,
Yeah.
well, college they're doing this. Well, college is different. What college is doing, college is paying. They're paying. Michigan paid for that team. So it is what it is. They developed and they paid. I guarantee you, if you look at how much money they paid for them players, it's off. They paid good money.
Okay.
Alabama played good money.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome. There you go, Steve.
He's going to Law University.
There you go.
Don't give him that. Because Texas A&M done played great. Texas A&M done played
nothing.
But they didn't buy no quarterback though. Johnny Manziel told you on the interview he would have came back for $3 million. Something stupid. Why not pay him?
No, Coach Prime said it. All you need to do is go get a quarterback.
Duh. Y'all know what Prime said the gospel.
Yeah. Listen, I agree with that. But all I'm saying is off of what Law just said, Texas A&M done paid out the most money and they ain't got nothing to show for it.
Ain't me a Texas A&M quarterback, Coach Dre.
I said you said we talking about the money. You said the checks. We talking about the checks right now. They done paid most checks.
Ain't go get a good one. Nigga like me, I'm a tamper. You got a quarterback over there I like. I got
and you gonna be suspended. You're gonna be suspended for life because they don't want you winning.
Steven the police, y'all. Watch out for Steven.
No, you
don't report it. Anonymous tip. Steven Woodline.
Law, you ain't too bright. You said you gonna tamper. Who would say that?
No, you don't think that I would just tamper to get the boy, and how you think they lost him?
No, what I'm saying is I wouldn't say it.
Well, hold on. On that end, Law. What he said?
You think I'm gonna say I'm out here tampering?
You just did.
This is a fake scenario, by the way.
This is Law University.
Nah, Rob, come back on camera. This is why that's why every time I come up here, I tell Steven to leave me alone. This is why I say, just leave me alone, Steven, because I'm not for it. Today, I'm just for it.
This is Law University, baby.
Right, but I'm just saying, off of what law rules is, the people that done paid the most money ain't won no championship. They ain't sniffed a championship.
Man, Saban been y'all. Man, listen, Saban been.
I already know that. I know that.
Hey, Law, I got something for you though. Law, I got something for you. Now, if you want to, we can make Law University to a Law 707. You can really make some money from these colleges because they got to pay you to get these players.
Man, I ain't got time for that, man. Listen. Prime want to win. Get rid of Low Hope. Let me do it.
The man just got there.
He can't fuck with me, bro.
He
cool. He cool. No, I'm just playing. I like Low Hope. You know what I'm saying? But if man, listen. I don't know. Like I say, man, I'm interested to see what the Buffaloes got for y'all, man. I can't wait.
I just tripped on what you said. You said you ain't got time for a 707, but you got time to coach.
I'm not. If I at Law University, yeah.
Thank you, Rob.
He wants that job. That's why.
Yeah, I want to be on that job. I ain't got time to be. Man, that's frivolous. I ain't got time to be 707.
But going off your premises, we can just pay everybody.
No, honestly, if I was to
pay everybody,
let me be honest. If I was like in the coaching. If I was in a coaching setting, I would want to be a part of recruiting. I wouldn't want to be like an on the field coach or nothing like that. I would want to be on the recruiting side.
Me too.
But, hey, Coach Dre, I have a question for you, Coach Dre, because this is where I go on your side on all the character. I don't care. My question is this one here: if you were paying I'm saying if you were college and you're paying your players, what kind of players would you be looking for? Because when you're investing money into something, what would you be looking for out of those players?
You asking me that?
No, I'm asking Coach Dre.
Coach Dre.
Well,
I mean, at the end of the day,
first enrollee.
Yeah, there you go. So I mean, what we looking for is what you looking for is the money comes with it. So we know what comes with that. But I want the kids that got the character. I'm just telling you because them kids with the character and the kids that's going. What I'm telling you is Travis makes the money, but he's the hardest working kid you know. So when he making the money, when people look and see Travis Hunter, they say, "Hey man, we can do this." I want kids like that. Yeah, we shine and we do all this, but I want the kids with the character because the character outwins. Like I told you, talent Talent is good, but I want them kids that want to work, because work outweighs talent. Because sometimes talent don't want to work, and that's just what it is. So you can pay these talented kids all you want, and they gonna sit there and think they gonna rest off their morals and their talent, and then that don't show up. And then you come along and you get a team that with some kids that work with some kids that got talent, and they gonna lose.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
man.
what it is,
Character,
bro.
man. Listen. Travis is a 1 in a million. He come around what every 30 years.
No. I mean, with his talent, the character part. No, it's a lot of good kids that can play that got great character.
Florida, man. You know the little nigga that you got to go. You said it. You got to go. Your best player. You said at one point in time you used to have to go pick him up and bring him to school, right?
Right. That's because they got to do with parenting as well. But go ahead.
Yeah, but that's where he come from.
Right, that's where he comes from.
But I'm saying, so at the end of the day, he's gonna be a product of his environment, usually, right?
But I'm teaching him. But when he with me, I'm teaching him better, bro.
You know, man, the little niggas that's insane. That come on, coach. You know, need that one foot in, one foot out. You want to see them go this way instead of go that way.
Listen,
he is
bro,
there too.
I can put 5 or 6 kids on here that'll tell you the same thing. Coach Dre straight down the line. Coach Dre gonna tell you what it is.
But Dre, you also said you don't care about wins and losses.
I don't.
Right. So Coach Dre, for you, you would be the player director of development. I'm gonna go get that little wild little nigga that he might want to smoke weed, and you know he might be a little. Hey, Dre, I gotta put you with Dev. Dev, he a little throw, but that boy sure can go for like 190 and 5 touchdowns though. So
like you just make your whole university right now, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna put Dre. I'm gonna put Dre with. Hey, Dre, you got get on right, Dre. That's Dre wrong.
Listen, and that's not, and there's no problem, and I have no problem with that. But what I'm telling you is that, but you gotta teach them, bro. I can't expect the kid. What I'm telling you is, I think we expect more from kids. Like you say, they're a product of their environment, and once you see the environment that they're coming up in, and you see what the struggles, you try to help them and get them to understand what it really gonna be.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
But you were saying you usually gonna go for the kid that got the character.
Right, but it's a lot of kids.
I'm saying I'm gonna get the kid that got the character, but I'm also gonna get the kid that's a little rough around the edges.
Yeah, but a lot of them, boy.
Sometimes that doesn't go with each other.
It don't. Like I say, it don't, because one thing I was taught as a young.
That's what Kansas City go do.
Hold on. One thing I was taught by the old coaches, because I was a young coach. I was a real young coach with a whole bunch of old coaches. Is I ain't gonna let the bad apples spoil the whole bunch. Correct. I'm gonna get rid of the bad apple.
But the case though,
so
coach. Travis Kelce got kicked out of school and was suspended a year for smoking and fell in the draft because of that. We had when he got Marcus Peters. Andy Reid. Andy Reid was the guy that brought Mike Vick back into the league. Andy Reid is the guy that's notoriously, when players have troubles or have trouble, he get them second opportunity and chances. That's what he's known for. That's why he's beloved around the league.
And that's what I'm saying, bro.
I'm just saying that's the type of coach I would be.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. I'm not and I'm never throw the kid. What I'm saying is you can't throw them away. Right. You can't throw them away. But but at a certain point in time, I can't sacrifice my whole team for this one person if you're not trying to get it.
Really sacrifice the whole team. Nigga like me, Johnny Manziel, man, listen, Johnny, hey, long as you, man, listen, just like Mike Tomlin with AB, right, really? Long as AB was out there going to go get 200 for 2 of them, we can deal with it.
And you're right. I don't think it's a real argument to say these coaches don't have knuckleheads on their team already.
Oh, everybody.
There's just levels of being a knucklehead.
Correct.
And you can't have knuckleheads. Correct. Than you do stable non-knuckleheads.
You gotta have.
You do have to have them, right? We all want Dennis Rodman, Draymond Greens. We all want those people. If I think about the Steelers, I want a James Harrison. I want a guy that's going to come out and lay somebody out. That's what it's about. Also, you can't only have those. So,
but you just named the hardest working people on the team and pretty much the smartest people on the team, because those people you named were very intelligent and they were hard workers and they were dependable. So, and played at a high level.
You talking about?
They played at a high level.
Who?
Dennis Rodman.
But you just said a minute ago availability with Jimmy Horn. I think you said availability is
But
your
Dennis
best.
Rodman won what 3 or 4 championships. He was available.
Dennis Rodman had to go get drugged out of the hotel from Michael Jordan.
Well, he's
Exactly.
supposed to because they shouldn't have let him go. But that's not his fault.
No,
He told
sometimes
what
no.
he was
Phil
doing.
Jackson told him to go.
He told him to go. He gave him
Exactly, because
permission.
he knew he was a knucklehead and he needed to do it. And you have somebody like Michael Jordan that comes in and says, "Okay, bro, that's enough. Come on."
Time to go.
That's why you have the balance of knucklehead and amazing.
But again, did he accomplish the mission?
Yes, but how many stories will we never hear that didn't accomplish the mission? Where that guy got killed, where that guy didn't make it, where he fell off. We have one on CU last year that just couldn't stay on the program.
But that's what dependability.
But I'm just saying you have to have everything mixed in together. You can't have
you do. Yeah, and that's fine. But that's fine though. But the point is when you mix them together, you don't let that knucklehead ruin
you. We had 2 of them at CU, but we ain't gonna. Hey, Law, you need to change your name from Law Dog to Law University. Since you
I'm thinking about
since you stay there, you can't use dog because everybody just throwing dog and he's solid everywhere. You gotta just use Law University now.
Law U, yeah.
They gotta apply.
Man, listen, y'all still want that boy that bust that gun, huh, Rob? I don't see y'all turning him down. Y'all still talking about he coming. We ain't gonna speak on it.
Not in front of Steven. Not in front of Steven.
I want him on my team. I know he willing to put it all on the line for this.
Facts.
I gotta have him.
100%. Please show up.
You need. Hey, ain't no way. Come on, I need him.
I can't.
But I'm always you're innocent until proven guilty. If he's innocent on his he deserves an opportunity. I have no problem with that.
I don't care if he take a plea deal. If they say he's
like,
come on.
Innocent to proven guilty. If you're not charged,
if he's eligible and he can play,
thank you.
That's all I'm saying, Steven.
Sir, I'm in agreement because that's the kind of guy when he gets off the bus, them other boys are gonna look a little different. I'm not gonna mess with him. We need some of that.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want.
Y'all agree? Oh no.
Hey, I have to agree with it. I have to agree with it. He's absolutely right.
Hey, chat family, I don't know what's going on. They seem to agree.
And on that note, I gotta go. I gotta work out. I gotta do some things. But the next time you send for me, make sure that you know what you're talking about, Coach Dre. Mr. She doesn't know what she's talking about. It's never gonna happen. So I will never forget it.
I want to admit this publicly. I was very sorry. I just didn't think that it was 3 teams.
No. Just go through with the apology. All the extra. No.
Enjoy your day. Enjoy your day.
We sorry. She was right. Anything about the Steelers, she right. That's all we gonna say about that.
We will refer to her.
Thank you.
All right, T. Nicole, pull up.
All right, guys. Bye.
Have a good one.
All right, really.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about this before we go. We definitely, she got to pull up. We definitely got to talk about this because Friday is going down, and if them girls pull off the upset, boy, it's gonna be rocking in here.
To my Colorado girls?
No, I'm talking about Jackson State.
Oh, JSU?
Oh, be it, who they play? UConn?
Yeah.
Yep.
I need crazy. Boy, they getting straight up out of there. Be for real.
Come on, be for real now. Come on, you act like you saying it's gonna be a blowout?
I'm saying they not winning that game.
No, boy.
What we rotating the woman in and out?
Nah, you left. You
you Taylor Nicole today, huh?
That's my name. I don't know why that's up there. That's my name.
That's crazy.
You want me to edit it for you?
Yeah, put T Nicole.
Well, what you saying, Law? You saying they gonna lose by how much?
I'm saying they lose, brother.
You don't saying they gonna lose.
I just hate they got they matchup.
Who losing?
Jackson State.
Oh, to UConn?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You know it. Go ahead.
She's nervous, Law. She's nervous, Law.
No, I don't. Jackson State got a bad seed.
Yeah, that's what I said.
They did them wrong.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have gave them, I guess, a 14 seed?
Yep.
Yeah, that was terrible.
That's a lot of money lost because if they'd have got a win, that'd have brought a lot of money to that university.
To be
I
honest,
know.
my girls might be in for a long night.
There you go. That's what
I ain't gonna lie.
There we go. That's what we want to hear.
I ain't gonna lie. Y'all know I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna pick my girls regardless, but they might be in for a long night. Because
how healthy are y'all? That's the question. How healthy are you guys? That's the question.
We hanging on by a thread. Like we literally have like a whole team starting 5 on the bench because I think they have 7 or 8 players at the most that can suit up, and then 2 of them don't even play. So
oh yeah.
In Jackson State, they got like 12 players that they play. So they have the advantage of being fresh compared to our girls. In Jackson State, they press. So
I'm just saying, Coach, listen, they better win because I'm doing a whole lot. I'm giving Coach Reed her flowers now.
Yeah, if they win, that's gonna be amazing for Jackson State. I'm not picking them in my bracket to win, but I would not be shocked if they win.
So it's a lot of folks ain't picking them in one bracket, but they picked another bracket and they picked them. But well, who y'all got coming out that South bracket?
Who is South?
Who ain't in the South bracket?
Yeah, that's the question. Yeah. Who ain't in the bracket?
Chinico, you got prize pick?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
that's the only thing we can use down here in Georgia, I think.
Yeah. They probably about to sponsor this show, so yeah, get at me.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah,
but they have Iowa, LSU, Colorado.
And Louisville, I think.
Louisville in there and UCLA.
Wow.
I want that Louisville game and LSU game.
That's gonna happen. They're gonna make sure that will happen for ratings.
For what? Because I want to see Van Lent. She be stinking it up.
But that's why. That's why people want to see it, because that's her former school. And when they announced them in that region, she's like, Middle Tennessee is gonna whoop their ass. Like, she got caught on camera saying that.
That's a good story.
It's a great story.
Yeah.
It's a great story.
I got LSU winning it all. Angel Reese broke up with her man. She ready to play ball.
Oh my God.
She ready to play spiteful. You know what I'm saying? She ready. She hurt too.
Lord, how you get all this Wendy Williams stuff, man?
Man, I'm a savant, man. I'm a sports savant, man. I don't just watch Colorado. That just be the topic, but I do this.
What's that? The Elite Eight, Iowa and LSU. If they were to play each other, they would get to.
Yeah.
So Colorado will have to play LSU before the Elite Eight.
Colorado not going nowhere, man.
They will have to play them to get to the Final Four.
Wow.
It's a whole bunch of storylines in that one bracket, in that one region.
That's crazy. Wow. Man. What you say, Law? We ain't going nowhere. We got to at least get to the Sweet 16, bro.
Listen.
What them girls gonna do? Colorado girls.
Know what I'm talking about? Oh, the boys. And the boys, what they doing tonight? They playing tonight.
I think
they play tonight.
They playing right now. They playing right now.
Yeah.
Nothing to say. They playing.
For me, man, I just hate that they got screwed like that. The Colorado girls got screwed like that. I think they give Iowa a run for their money though.
They hurt themselves.
Yeah, I mean, you talking about in the tournament?
The girls, their last couple games, they like dropped like 5 out of 6 games.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They on the downslide. They'll be home soon.
No, whoever we gonna get to the 16, bro. Don't try like that, long.
But I can say this though: whoever come out that region though, they gonna see. That's who gonna end up seeing South Carolina for the championship. Yeah. Because you gotta go. It's too many schools. It's too many colleges you have to go through to get there. So you gonna get to the championship game.
Yeah, I got LSU though, bro.
Who y'all got
LSU going back to back?
Yeah, bro. They gonna win it all, bro.
No, they're not.
I don't see that.
First of all, they got lucky winning last year.
Man, Shawty in real pain.
Huh? What you say?
Pain right now. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't
You know,
listen.
ain't nothing
I
like
don't,
have y'all ever been in like through a breakup playing ball? You know how motivating that can be for you.
The thing is with Angel Reese is she gets in foul trouble too much. Half the time she don't even be playing because she be on the bench.
Hey, what I'm telling you, along with that going on, you see what happened against South Carolina? What you think now she gonna be mad? What? Come on, bro. Hey, they
Man,
liable to tear.
it's
They liable to tear the
it's,
gym up, boy.
it's
They
different, man.
liable to
I
tear the gym up.
It's a little
I
something.
tend I tend to call. I was thinking about you when that incident happened with LSU in South Carolina. I was thinking about you.
Man, I was half asleep and I woke up and I saw it and I thought I was dreaming. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And
Yeah,
that was wild. That was wild.
Good for the game though. I like that type of stuff.
No,
yeah.
No, that
Cordova, she
Man,
got anger
it
issues.
ain't interesting. You know, niggas like I don't
Yeah.
watch the boys. Y'all watching the boys?
Nah, man, the girl's way more interesting.
That's what I'm trying
The
to
girls
Oh
are
yeah,
way
say.
yeah.
more
They coming
interesting.
down dunking.
Yeah,
Huh?
it might not be no dunking, but I
No,
like
they
that
ain't got
game.
a
I like
dunk,
that
but they be
game.
going at it.
Yeah, I like that game better than I like the boys game. I think
You know what I'm saying?
It's UConn right? It's UConn tournament to lose on the boys side to
And
lose
then
that.
You know
shout
how
out
we
to brother,
coming. We going all the way.
I ain't mean to give you all them problems.
We going all the way. The girls, I know I said JSU might win this game, but the girls and the boys, they going all the way.
well, you might be
You
half right.
Nah.
you don't even believe that.
Oh, I do believe it because they say history repeats itself. And when
Right.
it's
Who
the
said
year
that?
four,
Who said that? Fly J
UConn
to
gets
South
dual
Carolina next year.
championships.
I'm with that. I'm with that because I'm with that because I don't
Yeah.
think we getting the ball. I don't think we touching the ball enough at LSU. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm telling you right now, this a real rivalry. LSU versus South Carolina. LSU finna reload with some next year.
yeah, LSU, they forever gonna be that, bro.
Yeah.
I think I think I think Angel Reese
No,
gonna end
no,
up
no,
coming
not
back.
LSU because they're not getting any recruits. No one wants to go there to play for that lady. No
Yes,
one
they
wants to
will.
go to play for
They,
her.
they gonna be there.
The money and yeah, they'll go. They'll go.
Bro, they are not. They're gonna go to Connecticut or they're going to South
Man,
Carolina.
man,
LSU is not getting
white girl
players.
getting it done
Who
no
did
more.
the number one girl go to? She turned South Carolina down. Where
She
did she
hasn't
go?
picked yet. She's between
Yeah.
UConn,
And LSU.
Duke and North Carolina.
She got
Okay.
LSU on
She
there.
didn't pick. No, she didn't pick
Oh,
LSU. She took them off the list.
She
Okay.
crazy.
do devil. You know
Okay.
I love Duke. It's Elena Beard. Y'all know who Elena Beard is.
I tell you,
Yeah.
that USC, that young lady. But not only her, they got a nice squad. They got a nice squad as far as guards. They are very nice,
Mhm.
and they're
Yeah.
going to be a hard out.
Yeah. People just think
Man,
it's just her, but I mean, she
South
take
Carolina got
majority
an
of the
easy
shots.
road.
But they have a decent team.
Yeah.
South Carolina got an easy road to the championship.
Facts.
It's gonna come. Now, I am ready to see South Carolina versus USC though. I am ready to see that matchup though. But that's who they're gonna see. That's who they're gonna see in the Final Four. I want to see that against them
So
against Juju.
they
Well,
get to like
I don't want to say they got an easy road because they thought that when they played Tennessee and it took a miracle shot to get a W
Man,
on that one. So they better take it serious.
you better go look at that pool. They got the easiest road to the Final Four. The easiest road. They ain't finna play nobody hard. When they get to the Final Four though, they're gonna play against USC
That's what I'm
and
saying.
Juju.
Yeah,
Their number 2 seed for South Carolina is Notre Dame, and all they got is the freshman point guard.
and they
Yeah,
gonna roll. Yeah, they gonna roll up.
bro. That when they get to play Juju, Juju might go for 50 that night.
But
yeah.
that's if South Carolina, I mean, Southern California get out of the region.
They ain't
All
got
right,
a
bro.
hard they
Get
ain't
out
got
of
a
here,
hard
bro.
either. Okay.
Huh?
All right, Tina
They
Cole.
ain't
All
got
right,
a
Steve.
Have a
Bye.
good one,
All
Law.
right. All right.
they ain't got it hard either.
They gotta see my girls.
Who?
Come on, UConn.
Yeah, they're in their region. To get to the
US
Final Four, they have to see them.
USC?
Yes.
USC's on the other side.
No, they're not. They're on the same side. They're in the Portland region.
No,
UConn
they're
is their
not.
number 3.
Oh yeah, they do got to see, but they'll beat them.
Yeah, but
Y'all don't got nobody except Juju. There's nobody they
Paige
can
Beckers is
guard.
gonna stop her.
There ain't nobody can guard Juju. There ain't nobody can guard Juju. Not in
Juju
not women's
Juju
basketball.
had the nastiest game the other day.
But the
She
other
did.
young lady came through. So
She
they
did.
got talent. They got talent. That other young lady was the deal. I was like, wow, she put them numbers up.
Juju be scoring, but she gotta get her efficiency right. Like, there's
The,
no reason you getting 30 points on 30 shots.
the only thing that kills me is with South Carolina, will they be able to shoot the three? Because when they get to the tournament time,
And they just,
they
oh my God.
when they get to tournament time and shoot a
Ah,
three, it just always goes south. So I
I
I like South Carolina's chances against anybody, but when it comes to shooting, that's always the problem.
that's their
I think
kryptonite.
they've gotten better at the three this year compared to last year. But like you said, if it becomes like a shootout, it's gonna be bad for them.
Well, they
Nah,
used that one lady, that one person that transferred, and that she shoots well, and that's what really picked their numbers up for South Carolina. That young lady that they picked up that transferred in because she could shoot.
Yeah, their three
I
point
would
shooting in South Carolina is way better today. I think her name was Pow Pow or something like that.
pop out, yeah.
Papa, yeah,
Um,
And she coming back next year. I wish they would have put UCLA and South Carolina's bracket. I think that would have been a solid matchup in Elite Eight for them.
you're right, Rob. I think you're absolutely correct because it would have made it more competitive and a better game to watch than them blowing out people. So you are
they
right on that.
stacked all those teams in one region: Iowa,
They,
Colorado, Louisville,
uh,
LSU,
That's
UCLA.
that's
Like,
that
bro, they
why?
Duke
did that on
treatment.
purpose.
But
They
you
did
know
that
That's
on
what's
that Duke
purpose.
crazy?
treatment.
They did the same thing to the men's side. They did the same thing
Ju-
towards
Duke
UConn. Like, they literally don't want them repeating.
sure
Like, that
don't.
East region is crazy.
No, the toughest region is the region Kentucky in.
No, it's not.
No, I think
No, it's
UConn got the
not. The
toughest.
East
UConn got the
UConn
toughest
got the
region.
toughest region.
Yeah.
There's 4 conference championships
Yep.
champions in that
Hold on.
region and 3 Final Four teams in that region from
Sure is.
last year. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
they loaded.
Go through there. Go through there.
That's crazy as hell.
Yeah, I was looking at that. They are loaded.
They intentionally did that. They say, y'all want to repeat? Y'all want to be the number 1 seed? Okay, you're gonna have to prove that you're the number 1 seed.
But
Like, that's
I just don't
crazy.
like. I just don't like how the committee did it. I don't think it was balanced enough. Just overall in general
The
on both
committee did
sides.
trash this year. Like, I think literally they just put names in a hat and threw it at a wall. Because
But here's
why is Michigan State in it? Why was Virginia in it?
Hmm.
And they
And
only
St.
picked
John.
3 Big East teams.
Yeah,
bro, don't get to talking about Virginia, bro.
that was
That's just come
embarrassing.
on, dog.
But
We're
they
talking,
did such a bad job that they screwed the NIT because last year the NIT was nice. I enjoyed it, but because some very good teams were in there this year, them teams say I ain't even going. See, I'm skipping.
bro. I would have rather seen Indiana State, who was 29-3 in the tournament, than see Virginia.
Well, that's true.
And
That's true. That's true.
the ACC was horrible this year. I don't even understand how they even got them in. A team that went 29-3, I get it. They resume don't stack up to an ACC. But come on, dog.
It's
What
favoritism.
what what are we doing?
It's
Blue blood
favoritism.
program. Yo, it is. It is. And they like that money. They like that money.
Hmm.
And,
Rob, you said it's about money. That
It
no,
ACC,
is.
when it comes to basketball, they make money. And they trap Virginia travels.
no, don't get me wrong. The way they set this up, like on the women's side, they set it up to make money. Like their tickets are triple what the men tickets are. Triple price.
You right. They set it up for literally all scripts.
But they got
All
stars on the
storylines.
women's side, though. You have stars on the women's side. Those women have stories.
Yeah.
The young
But you know
men
why
don't.
though? You
What's
know
that?
why? Because most people know the women, then they know the men.
Yes.
Because the men they don't have a star factor about them right now.
And
They
I
don't
think,
have nobody
honestly,
out in the light. The women
what
do
hurt that
because
as well is the one and done. Because with
yes,
men, they come, they do what they do, and then they just leave. With the women, you see them grow
yes.
because they have to be there for 3 years or until they turn a certain age. So it's like,
But
their story, you
But
see
their
where they come
talent,
from.
though. Their
Yeah.
talent.
but
A
Oh
player
yeah,
like
for sure.
Juju, and then the young lady that shoots the threes. That's amazing. That's
Hmm.
but
amazing.
what's here's something that it's even more crazier. the women didn't even do that. The women's side didn't do that good of a job marketing these girls
They never
at
do.
all.
They never
They
do.
The
They
never
only
never
do.
do.
the only person they marketed was Kaden Clark
That's it.
because she was leaving. Because she was leaving.
And
Like
you
if
know
they
what's
would have,
crazy? Not Colorado. South Carolina is literally 31-0.
And you don't know nobody.
You would
yeah,
think that would be a headline and you would see these girls everywhere, but like you guys said, the only person that they're focusing on is Caitlin Clark or her versus Angel Reese. And it's
Correct.
like you have Juju Watkins, a freshman breaking so many records. You
yeah.
have Caitlin Clark, of course. You have South Carolina and what Dawn Staley is doing. Like, what are
That
you
young
guys
So
point guard
doing?
from Colorado should be.
I,
They should have put her up front too. The young, the Colorado guard,
so
the
I
young
can
lady.
go. I can go down a list of teams that like star players that got big time names that don't even be talked about. That it's just you don't even know about. Like the Pac-12, they got like 4 or 5 teams that could have made it to the Elite Eight if they did these brackets right.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's just like
Stanford.
the market, the way they market these teams was terrible. I don't
And it's
and Stanford
always
really
been
ain't that
like
good
that
to
on the
me this
women's
year.
side.
But
Like last year, the headline was them putting their practice facility in random gyms. Like they didn't even give them like actual practice courts. Like they don't care about marketing and or catering to the women's side. Like it's ridiculous. And
hey,
they're the literally the main focus right now.
But it's
hey,
better
what's
basketball too. The women's basketball is much better. If you understand basketball, and I love basketball, those women play basketball the way it should be played.
Mm-hmm.
But see, the NCAA gonna come into a real problem, right? Because they don't want the women to use March Madness on their courts, right? And if
They
they were
just
Wow.
smart,
allowed them to do it.
I know if they were smart, they would have been did it because they would have been profiting off of both of both of the women's and the men's side. When the women are making more money, because
That's
the
just
women's committee was the one who was benefiting from it. Oh yeah, I don't want us to use it, but then they wasn't given the proper gear, like what the women's gear is versus the men's gear for the final. I mean, for the March Madness is crazy. They just barely gave them some last year. So let's see what they do this year. As far as gear and things like that. But it's
I think
crazy.
last year the women's ratings were higher than the men's.
It was by by
Yeah.
by a landslide. It's gonna be like that this year by a landslide.
For sure.
But
For sure.
hey man, I appreciate you guys for tuning in as always. Y'all know, just tune in. We'll be live Friday for sure. Tomorrow we'll have a podcast out for you guys, and this weekend. I gotta go. I'm gonna go catch the rest of the Colorado game, the men's. But if anything and everything, man, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all hit that notification bell. If y'all not getting notifications, just turn off your notification bell and then return it back on, and it should start working for you guys. I know a lot of people keep saying they don't get it. I don't know why YouTube always does that, but all you gotta do is just turn off your notification bell, turn it back on, and then you'll start getting back the notifications, man. But as always, man, appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I'm signing out. Peace out.